Welcome back to Thrive TBD for Video for YouTube. Today, I've got some news that you're really not going to want to hear. The fact of the matter is that the state of our economy is not all Trump's fault. It's also the fault of the person in the mirror. For many decades, American consumers wanted and demanded decent quality products for the cheapest price. The country of China was more than willing to provide those products for the cheapest cost. All the while, we were consuming those cheaper goods, and our higher-paying manufacturing jobs got shipped overseas, and that effectively eliminated the middle class from America. All of this happened under our administration's watchful eye, whether they were Republican or Democrat. It didn't matter. The electorate spoke. The demand for those cheaper goods was not only in the past, it extends even to today. For the most part, Americans don't care who makes those cheaper goods or where they came from, we just want the best product for our money. Reasonably so, those manufacturing jobs went overseas because somebody, somewhere in this case, China could make those products for a lower pay than we could get labor for in the US. While it's a good idea to reshore the manufacturing jobs to America, I don't foresee American laborers working for that low of a wage. And under those conditions, like I said, you're probably not going to want to hear this because it doesn't make anything better. It just exposes the facts. Trump is the first politician that I am aware of who is standing up to the imbalance of trade with China, with a vision for America's future. So here we are. We got what we wanted, and it hurts. We were warned by some politicians, economists, and labor unions for decades that this was going to happen, and now it's happening. And you can blame the past generations, but that's not going to work, because there's not any one of us that would have wanted to overpay for a new washer and dryer, or an oven, or a new car, or the latest tech. We can continue to look back and play the blame game, or we can play the game with the cards that are dealt to us. I know it's cool to bash Trump over this because it stings and hurts, and you want to vent. I'm in agreement with you. It all sucks. I don't like it either. But I understand the past. And I don't see how it's going to get solved anytime soon, because all of us still want to get the best products for the cheapest price. So instead of dwelling on a past that we cannot fix, we've got to look bravely forward to solutions. If you're waiting for the government to save you, the government has proven that it's not working in your best interest. Americans need to develop a wider vision. We need to see and recognize the true cost of cheaper goods. They don't come without injuring or taking advantage of somebody. The only reason you're able to get a cheaper hamburger is because the person that made that hamburger worked for less money. The same goes for the shirt maker, or the tennis shoe maker, or the car maker. What this is going to come down to is personal responsibility and personal strength. You can be justifiably angry, you can lash out, and you can stomp and throw a fit. It may lower your blood pressure, but it's not going to solve your problem. We need to develop strategies, life and economic strategies, to be able to work your way out of these hardships. These are hard times. I agree. Going forward, you have to treat your time as one of your valuable limited resources. You need to decide what you're going to spend that time focusing on. The past and Trump, which is not going to help you. Or you can choose to spend that time focusing on making a plan and working on your plan for you and your family's survival. This channel, Thrive TBD, strives to give you solid strategies to be able to help you thrive, not just survive, in this economy. It's going to be tough, and it's going to hurt, but it's the only way that we're going to get better as a country. Stay tuned, YouTube. We have more strategies coming.